Who disturbs the heart of the Barrow Bow?
Near and on. Enough with the theatrics! You need to let us in!
Dragonhold, what are you doing here? Who is with you? And why are there intruders in the roots of the Barrow Bow? Dragonhold, what have you done?
Nothing! I'm trying to help!
Once again you bring us suffering. Banishment is too good for you this time.
Dragonhold, what have you done?
What will you make us lose this time, Dragonhold?
You should have left, Dragonhold.
Ulfrost will not forgive you again.
Why, Dragonhold? Why return?
Dragonhold, you were banished, yet you dare return?
Listen to me! We're in danger! Necromancers are trying to kill the Barrow Bow!
You warn of danger. Dragonhold, who leveled nations with his girth. Your restlessness trapped us here in the first place.
There are a vast number of elf bones in the bone orchard. If we all use them together, we can drive out the invader!
Together? Since when have you done anything that wasn't for yourself? Once more you bring danger upon us, then beg for our help to end it. No longer! You'll remain beneath the Barrow Bow until the world forgets you!
Oh, fuck, wait!
We have no quarrel with you, Living One. Indeed, we thank you for your part in awakening us. The invaders in the Barrow Bow must be stopped. Because we must punish him for his transgressions. The elf-bone shell to which he was banished will no longer suit him. We'll return him to the old skull around which the Barrow Bow first grew. The very skull that surrounds this room. Dragonhold's crimes are unforgivable. We once sought a true death in the farthest reaches of the world, but his aimless wanderings led to our imprisonment. Here, we can never die. Perhaps we were too hasty. Very well. Because Dragonhold broke his exile only to warn us of so great a threat, we'll allow him to leave us in peace, but only if he aids us in driving out the invaders. Enemies at the inner gate. Come quickly, we'll drive out the worm cult. And protect the roots! Shatter the bones they steal from the restful dead. Move to flank! Rise, my friends! Rise and slay
Can't say I'll miss throwing back wave after wave of wormies and their bony minions. But now I have a chance to see the world, meet new and interesting people. Only now I won't accidentally smash everything in my path. Rather embarrassing, that. See the world, I expect. Folks may not take kindly to chattering elf bones, but it's better than stomping everything to jelly, eh? I'm sure I'll see you around. The world's only so big. Bigger now, I expect. Ooh, how exciting! You know, I hadn't thought about it. I usually just pick a direction and start walking. Though sometimes that doesn't work out so well. Take the Sea of Ghosts. Seems like a fun jaunt, yeah? Up north, very north, lots of water. Ice like you wouldn't believe. But the barnacles, oh, do they chafe. Took me a decade rolling around in desert sands to rid myself of those. Oh yes, loved it. Warm, dry, and the sand feels so good on my bones. Unfortunately, the people there aren't big on walking skeletons. Not many are, but there in particular. I was on my best behavior, too. They had no need to react like that. When they saw me coming, they took for the hills, the caves, whatever was available to hide in. By the time I reached a city, it would be completely deserted. Made me terribly lonely. But that was long ago. I should visit, see how things have changed.
You need to rest, old man. Don't pretend otherwise.
If you insist.
I expected the New Moon cultists to disperse after the death of Latfulan. I suppose Kalgrantid has other ideas. We need to determine how the cultists reached the Dragon's protected island. And according to Tharn, the cult operates both here and on the island. They must have a way to get from here to there. The stockpile of Aeon Stone and this amphitheater are as good a place to start our search as any. That entrance has most likely been sealed in response to what you and she accomplished here. A structure as ancient as this must have other entrances, though. Let's find one and make our way to the amphitheater. Tharn will be fine. He just needs to catch his breath. Which means I get a few blissful moments without listening to his scathing observations. Now let's move quickly. Calgrantid must be dealt with before he can complete his ascension. We need to find another way in. Let's follow the river.
The people will join us eventually, or they will burn.
goes to the city.
This looks promising.
You found a way inside, and without my help. Good.
Back on your feet, old man? Let me know if you need a litter.
A jest. I find it hard to tell through all that facial hair. Now focus. You'll need your fighting skills inside. You never cease to surprise me, Si.
What now, old man?
In the past, I considered you nothing more than Varen's muscle, but here you are, leading a new generation of Dragon Guard.
Your point, Tharn?
Just contemplating how some people adapt to change.
Some seek change, others have it forced upon them.
Wisdom from an empty well here in the belly of our enemy. Let's stick to the matter at hand, shall we?
The new moon rises, as do we. Thou shalt burn in the dragon's fire!
Fleas. There is work to do on my island.
Here. We must find him. Calgonti!
You shall be the first to behold the rise of the Dark Aeon.
The portal just closed. Tharn, can you open it?
Perhaps, but not by myself. Champion, let's talk. I know Sai was hoping for a confrontation, but I doubt we could have survived an encounter with Calgrontiid. He looked even more powerful than when we saw him at Jode's core. Now, about that portal. This array of stones forms the portal's focal point. That's Aeon Stone, mined from sites throughout southern Elsewhere. I did a little research after receiving Sai's report. We need to energize the stones to activate the portal to Dragonhold. Aeon Stone has no intrinsic power. It amplifies whatever energy it absorbs. That's the key to activating the portal. If you step close to the stones, I'll siphon a bit of your vitality into them. That should provide power enough to open the portal. As I said, I did some research. Approach each Aeon Stone and I'll siphon a little of your vitality into them. That should provide the energy I need to activate the portal to Dragonhold. You think so? My knowledge is infinitesimal and it irks me. The stone exists only in southern Elsewhere. It absorbs and amplifies energy using a process I can utilize but don't fully understand. The cultists certainly accumulated a lot of it, though. You take great pleasure in forcing me to admit to gaps in my knowledge, don't you? Point taken. Calgrontiid absorbed a significant amount of energy from Jode's core. With all the stone he had the cultists send to the island, I assume its unique properties factor into his plans in some fashion. Good. The Aeon Stones hum with energy. That should allow me to open the portal to Dragonhold. This is harder than I thought. It's open. Our way to the island. Sai, go. Prepare the Dragon Guard.
Go? You can barely stand, old man.
Don't argue with me. Calgrontide's plan's near completion, and it will take all of us to stop him. Go!
Damn you, Tharn. I'll leave, but you better not die before I return.
I remember when spells such as this took barely any effort. While Sai rallies the Dragon Guard, our job will be to reach the island and find a way to lower its defenses. Then we can take on Calgrontide with our full contingent. We're going to the ancient seat of Calgrontide's power to face a dragon that not only possesses the might of Jode's core, but the amplifying abilities of the Aeon Stone. I imagine we'll need to be ready for anything. Your concern is touching, but I'd prefer you save it for someone of lesser stature. Now, as we leap into the maw of near-certain death, we have one advantage. Calgrontide doesn't consider us a threat. Let's show him the error of his ways. It appears that the portal deposited us inside an ancient structure. I assume we're somewhere beneath the island of Dragonhold. The architecture reminds me of both the halls of Colossus and the barrows of Skyrim. Interesting. That's an approximate translation of the Ta'agra text, from the secret histories of the Moonsingers. Calgrontide reigned from here before Kunzari imprisoned him in the halls of Colossus. Some sort of powerful magic isolates this island. An Aegis. We need to find the source of the Aegis and destroy it so Nafalar and the Dragon Guard can join us. We'll never stop Calgrontide without them. Everything I learned about Calgrontide came from a few oblique references in the Khajiit myths. Let's see if we can find anything to add to our knowledge while we search for a way to dispel the Aegis. Everything I learned about Calgrontide came from a few oblique references in the Khajiit myths. Let's see if we can find anything to add to our knowledge while we search for a way to dispel the Aegis. An Aegis is a defensive spell. While the magic used in the Matrix surrounding Dragonhold is unknown to me, it bears some resemblance to spells I've cast in the past. I assume the Aeon Stones serve as a key component in the process, whatever it is. That supposition was simply an educated guess. But yes, I believe that by channeling the energy from Jode's core through this strange Aeon Stone, Calgronte can achieve an unprecedented level of power. Will that equal godhood? Who can say? I don't like the way this island is shaking.
Revealed the path. Now we must walk it.
The dragons are my allies.
Let's not linger in these caves. It feels like the ceiling might collapse at any moment. Give me a moment to study it. Obviously of Khajiiti origin, old, maybe as ancient as these ruins, perhaps older. I think this depicts one of the forbidden legends. Oh, I can think of any number of reasons for a culture to declare a myth or legend forbidden, though most involve topics too disruptive or dangerous to discuss openly. This particular tale deals with the rise of the new moon. Indeed, anything that hints at changing the status quo poses a danger to those in charge. See the number of moons? The Khajiit acknowledge multiple moons, but they rarely depict any besides Joan and Jode. The third moon is larger than both of them. The figures at the bottom. Those must represent the new moon cultists. And see the Aeon Stone, emanating energy that gives rise to the third moon? Yes, I'm certain. This depicts the legend of the Dark Aeon. I came across another one of the secret Moonsinger myths during my research. It predicts the coming of a powerful new moon, the Dark Aeon. I think Calgrontiid seeks to make this ancient prognostication a reality. Now, let's find the Aegis. According to the legend, this new moon presages a time of darkness and the birth of a new supreme being. Calgrontiid seeks to make the prophecy come true. Damn it. I won't have my legacy tarnished by a mad dragon I inadvertently released. Ah, the confidence of youth. Very well then, let's get on with it. We still need to find the source of the magic that's protecting this island. Dragon, but it's not Calgrontiid.
Continue to feed the ritual sites. Calgrontiid demands a throne in the sky. We must accomplish this, or perish.
A throne in the sky? Forget the source of the island's defenses. We need to destroy these ritual sites. Interesting. Let me try something. coursing through these stones. It could move a mountain.
Our lives for the dark chaos!
Stand back. Let me try. I may regret this later, but I'm going to borrow some of this energy. Let's return to the central chamber and get our bearings.
Dear Scurry.
I'll deal with this creature.
To challenge me.
For the dark chaos!
So much power! That drove it off. Now, so much for feeling like my old self again. It took every iota of energy I absorbed from the Aeon Stone, and all I accomplished was to wound the dragon and drive it off. And now, I'm as used up and worthless as an empty water skin. The injured dragon. There's nothing more dangerous, but also totally predictable. It will head to a secure location to mend its wounds. What could be more secure than the source of Dragonhold's defenses? Your observational skills never cease to amaze me. The energy gave me a boost, but it also wreaked havoc with my body. A mortal vessel was never meant to contain such power. Now that it's gone, I'm nearly spent. I'm not sure we stopped the ritual in time. There's a disturbance in the air. Something's about to happen. Come on. Let's find the source of the island's defenses while we still can. More cultists. Where do the dragons find these demented Khajiit?
the old moon's jaw and jaw. The new moon shall rule the sky soon enough.
Another tapestry. And that's clearly a dragon. This tapestry continues the legend of the Dark Aeon. I suppose it would be more accurate to call it a prophecy. Because the cultists don't believe what we see here happened in the past. They believe the Dark Aeon will arise in the future. The very near future, if Calgrontiid has his way. I think the land at the bottom represents this island, Dragonhold. See the vast amounts of Aeon stone, including the spire at the center? Its energy feeds into the new moon as it rises into the night sky. That's the Dark Aeon. The new moon, the new god that Calgrontiid plans to ascend to. But all that energy, that must be the source of Dragonhold's defenses. We have to find this location. We need to hurry and find the wounded dragon. The tremors grow worse with every passing moment, and I fear we're running out of time. We kill it, though I'm hardly fit for another battle. Even so, I doubt we'll be able to deal with the Aegis while the dragon still lives. The Aegis. But now we need to get out of here.
I am the Dark Aeon!
Up there! That's Calgrontiid.
That foul scent. I know these words. You cannot stop me. This island will ascend, and I shall become the Dark Aeon. Come on. Protect the Aegis.
Protect me while I try to destroy the Aegis. I may have dealt with the island's defenses, but whatever Calgrontiid is doing is getting stronger. Dragon's bones were up in the sky. These ruins won't stand much more of this. We need to get out of here. A dead end. There's no choice. I'll open a portal to the mainland. Hurry! It will take the last of my remaining strength to hold this open. Find Chimera and slice her on. Prepare the Dragon Guard to attack. I'll be ready when you return.
Soon.
Over here. I told you I sensed Tarn's magic.
And where is... the sacred sons of Yokuda? Up in the sky!
How did the Dragon's Island get into the sky? And where is Tarn? Five Claw, tell me what is happening. The prophecy of the Dark Aeon and the New Moon. I should have seen it sooner. But what of Tarn? Where is he? Then we must return to the Dragon Guard Sanctum and rally our forces. Even if Tarn managed to overcome the island's defenses, reaching an island in the sky could pose a significant problem. I must ponder the possibilities. I do not want to imagine Tarn alone on that island. We must gather our forces and get back to him quickly, Five Claw. I fear time is running out for all of us. Tarn's magic. It has a specific scent. Since he has been training me to understand my attunement, I have learned to recognize his magic and track it when he unleashes it. I followed the trail, and it led me here. That is more of a question for Sai Sahan. But ready or not, they are all we have.
Hey, now you done good.
Good.
The island is floating, Dragon. I saw it with my own eyes.
Cal Grantid seeks to fulfill the prophecy. I must keep the lesser dragons from attending him on Dragonhold.
Hey! Ah, there goes our ride.
What do we do now? How are we going to get to Dragonhold?
I could try to open a portal, but without Tarn's guidance, I do not even know how to begin.
The dragon has no sense of propriety, flying off without so much as a buy or leave. Without him or Tharn, we'll need to devise our own method for reaching Dragonhold. But by the Sword of Saints, I have no idea what that might be. And we'll find that way, somehow. For now, rest. Prepare yourself. And take this for your efforts. Remember, you confirmed Kalgrantid's plan and removed Dragonhold's protection. We're one step closer to ending this, my friend. I refuse to be stymied by a hovering landmass. The floating island could be part of Calgranti's plan, but it could also mean he wanted privacy for his final push toward ascension. Either way, we need to find a way to get up there. I considered that option, but without a mage of Abner Tharn's abilities and experience, we have no way to activate the Aeon Stones. No, we'll need to come up with a different solution. As far as I know, this is the first time the Dragon Guard has faced this particular obstacle. We need to find a way to get up to that island, and we need to do so quickly. Talk to Queen Chimera. Her portal magic may turn out to be our only option. There must be a way to reach Dragonhold.
Moons, guide me. What am I? No answers appear before my eyes, my friend. I seek a path for us, but find nothing but dead ends. I have one last idea. Moons willing, it will work as it did at Jode's core. The path I walked through the Shadow Dance Temple attuned me to the moons, and to the memories of my ancestor Anequina's sharp tongue. They were so clear when I needed them in Northern elsewhere. Now, nothing. Not even a moon gate, yes? I do not think so. Those ancient edifices connect only to specific locations. I do not think one of those would be on Calgranti's island. Now that you are here, there is something else I would like to try. Watch over me while I try to access Anequina's memories. She helped Kunzari defeat Calgrantid in the past. Perhaps her insights will help us today, yes? Maybe she will speak to me, maybe not. If nothing else, I have to try. Anequina, reveal your memories to me. The answer you seek resides in the cavern of the moon's sacred light. That was
I don't know what that was.
intense.
Queen Chimera.
Anequina did not so much as show me her memories. She spoke through me. And her words, Five Claw, they were directed at you. I am as surprised as you are, my friend. But the message I received was clear. You must go to the Moonlit Cove. That is the cavern of the moon's sacred light. I am certain. The answer to our problem waits for you there. No, not this time. I want to search the memories and see if Anequina has more to tell us about Calgrontit and her adventures with Kunzari. I will confer with Sai Sahan, then have him meet you at the Moonlit Cove. Ghost Cat? Like the spirits that accompanied us through the Shadow Dance Temple? Strange. I did not see this spirit. Are you certain of what you saw? Then I believe you, my friend. And the vision just confirms my conviction that Anequina's message was meant for you. Now, go to Moonlit Cove and find the answer we seek. Stay a moment, Sai Sahan. You can meet our friend at Moonlit Cove.
Shazar soon hopes to shed his soiled clothes and scrap until he sparkles.
Good. Queen Chimera recalled one last thing before I left her side. It took her a moment to understand what the vision was showing her, but she shared that knowledge with me. I know what we're looking for in this place. A door. An ancient door, hidden behind a waterfall. Somewhere to the southwest, she thinks. But we're not alone here. The place is crawling with pirates. Just as Queen Chimera said, a door hidden behind a waterfall. I'd say placing an ancient corridor and its matching door behind a waterfall counts as hidden. I wonder what's behind it that will help us reach Dragonhold. Not so fast, my eager associate. See that tablet on the wall? It appears that parts of it are missing. I've seen elaborate locks such as this in the past. Not with that aura of magic that surrounds it. I'll wait here and guard the place against those pirates. You go and find the missing pieces of the tablet.
Ajib and the lunatics try to eat another space building.
Another
The
few
Tiger
steps.
Shark is like a mountain of sweet.
This one knew you could do it. This way, Fire.
The Tiger Shark wants to test his recipe? He can drink it himself.
Quick now. Goal is near. Almost there. Another few steps.
Were you successful, my friend? I fear without the restored tablet, we won't open this door. Fragments fit together? What does it say? Flynfield, Numerian. Those names. From the legends Abner goes on and on about. The Khajiiti hero, Kunzari. Khajiit and their riddles. But when I said Kunzari's name, the aura disappeared. Try the door now. This really be the tomb of Kunzari? Sarcophagus. And a ghostly cat. Do you see it too, my friend?
Never decipher the clues. Then, to our surprise, here you are. Zar thought we would meet much sooner, dearest friend. Anequina always was too clever with her connotations, yes? Still, you are here now. And we have some small span of time to stop the rise of the Dark Aeon. Do not make Zar blush, dear friend. Legendary certainly fits. Illustrious, even. But mythic? That's a little much, yes? This one is who you say. The luminous lion of elsewhere. The Jonelight Jonder. And the imprisoner of dragons. Kunzari. Apologies. It was much more grand when Zar's tales were widely told. As for why Zar has awakened, well, how could this one sleep with all the noise the dragons make? Calgrantid and his brood always were too rambunctious, yes? Oh no, dear friend. Zar's tales had all been told. As this one explained to Jadari long ago, it is time to sing the song of a new hero. Zar can lend you a bit of his experience, however. This one can tell you about a secret path to Dragonhold. You do not expect Zar to draw you a map, do you? Where is the fun in that? No, the tale must be relished, the adventure experienced. That is the way of momentous events. Take my claw and present it to the scion of Anequina. Just mind the skull. The brave and beautiful Khajiiti Queen. Anequina's blood courses through her sleek and fragrant form. Give her Zar's claw. She will know what to do with it when she sees it. A rib, a femur, but a claw is least cumbersome. Do not look so surprised. The remains of a Khajiiti legend hold great power. Power the sign of Anequina can use to walk the Jonelight path. Clever. You made Zar say more than he meant to. Well done. Take Zar's claw to the Anequina of this age. She can use it to get your Krajun to Dragonhold. Now, Accept this final gift. A quick path back to your Krajun. That is where this story truly begins.
All this way for the remains of a legend. Into the bay. Really? I think the Ghost Cat did that on purpose. Bring the claw to Queen Chimera while I rally the Dragon Guard.
I hope that contentious old maid is all right. Tell me, my friend, what did you find behind the hidden door? Do we have a way to reach Dragonhold? Truly, Five Claw. Bright moons. What did you find inside? A weapon? A tomb? Something even more magnificent. His claw? And this will help us reach Dragonhold and put an end to Calgrontiid? Well, if Kunzari's spirit insisted. It is a claw. That is definite. I will study it, search Anequina's memories. It must have a purpose, even if the meaning initially eludes me. Did Kunzari say anything else, Five Claw? The Jonelight Path? I have never heard of such a thing, but it does sound promising. Not yet. But I will study the claw and search my memories. Let the attunement guide me. The answer will come. I just need some time. Go, find Sai-Sahan and make sure the Dragon Guard is ready to proceed.
If this Calgrontiid actually exists, how can either the Shields or the Dragon Guard hope to stand against it?
Just trust us, Father. I swear we won't let you down.
Dragon Guard need are warm, hearty meals, and that's...
General Renmus and the Shields will protect Senchal. If we can't assault Dragonhold, we'll direct our efforts to supporting the Shields. As Queen Chimera solved our transportation issue, The Dragon Guard is eager to at long last take the battle to Calgrantid. Despite our past differences, the General did come through when we needed him. I extended an invitation and he decided to accept. Of course, he mostly came to find out what we could tell him about the floating island. General Renmus wishes us success in our mission, but he won't leave Sensual undefended. It falls to the Dragon Guard to assault Calgrantid's stronghold. The General's forces will remain in reserve, protecting the city and ready to act if we fail.
Five Claw, I think I know what to do with Kunzari's claw. Five Claw, I think I understand. I can draw upon the power of the claw to open a portal to the Jonelight path. I think I can do this, yes. That is the part I have not fully worked out yet. But in Anequina's memories, I saw a place between places, full of moonlight and stars. We must walk the Jonelight path, just as Anequina, Kunzari, and the Krajun did in the ancient past. No, Five Claw. Without Tarn to guide me, I do not want to risk all of our eggs in this particular basket. The Dragon Guard will remain in reserve. Let them defend Sensual. Then, if we fail, it will be up to them to stop Calgrantid. You are Five Claw. You and Sai Sahan. We are Krajun, a company of heroes. Together, we will walk the Jonelight path and see where fate takes us. Trust me, my friend. This is what the three of us must do. Dragon Guard, defend Sensual until you hear from us. Five Claw, Sai, with me. Enter the portal.
Welcome, dear friends, to the Jonelight path, where heroes such as we can climb the liminal forces that bind each hero to everything.
You are the Kunzari?
Oh, please. Blood of my beloved. To his friends, this one is simply Zar. Now, cross the Jonelight path and make your way to Dragonhold.
Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down.
Such a wonder.
Mind the gaps between the stars, dear friends. Zar will feel terrible if any of you fall.
This place, it goes on forever. So many islands, but no way to reach them.
The end is near, dear friends. You can almost smell Calgrantid's stench from here. This is the spot where the liminal of here touches the liminal of there. Yes, Zar breaks his own rules. It is his nature, yes? Through this portal awaits the end of a tale that started long ago. Moons guide you, dear friends. My dear friend, we have walked the Joan Light path together, and Zar will be with you in spirit when you face Calgrontied for the final time. Like Zar, you have the heart of a champion. You will make this one proud. Zar can go anywhere, yes. You? No, not so much. Between the two of us, only Kunzari has heard Azura's whispers and climbed the forbidden tree. But this one will show you how to reach Dragonhold. Now, hurry along before your heart bursts apart. Or your soul will be torn asunder. Only Azura's swiftest champions can survive in this between place for very long. Why? Who can say? Azura keeps certain secrets even from her favorites. Now, step lively upon the moonlight and be quick.
Portals. You enter first and emerge last. Even time refuses to work correctly around such magic. Come. Queen Chimera and Nephilar are up ahead.
I completed a circuit of the island, Queen of Cats. As expected, Calgrontied has set up Aeon Stone focal points to enhance his
Nephilar.
energy.
I am glad you decided to fly to the island once the Aegis fell. What began in Anequina ends in the sky over Palatine. I sense power. A vast supply, building like a storm at the island's heart. Calgrontied is close to achieving his terrible goal. Luckily, Nephilar had the foresight to meet us here. I have a guess. Nephilar tells us that there are focal points, Aeon Stones placed at key locations around the island. If we can disrupt the flow of energy through these focal points, it may stop Calgrontied's ascension ritual. If Abnar Tharn was with us, he would have a magical solution. In his absence, I see only one clear path. We must destroy the Aeon Stones that make up the focal points. I doubt Calgrontied has left them undefended. Be prepared for a fight, Five Claw.
Mask Bearer, don the Mask of Alkosh and fill it with the energy of the creatures of Dark Aeon. It will protect you and the others from my fire.
Dark Aeon creatures, your mask glows with power.
There! That shard of Aeon Stone! Destroy it!
It appears our efforts have displeased Calgrantid. Good.
Then let us press the advantage while we have it. Another focal point!
Of the new moon? Never!
These ruins. Could they be part of the complex you explored with Tharn?
If Tarn still lives, he could have taken refuge inside.
We'll find him, Queen Chimera. I've seen Tharn survive worse things.
His power glows like the sun.
Moons help him. But I suspect Tarn has more to worry about than the floating island.
Hurry to the pinnacle.
The focal point should be just up ahead.
I will destroy whoever dares interfere with my ascension!
That was the last of the focal points. Now, to deal with Calgrantid.
As you say. Another obstacle? Won't stop us.
By the moons! Is that Tarn?
Late again. How typical. I had a feeling that you were behind the disruption of the other focal points. Figured I'd help by taking out this last one. Ever the voice of support and tact. Considering the circumstances, I could be worse. Unfortunately, I believe we solved one problem and created another. To safely absorb all that energy, Calgronti needed the focal points. As close as he is to his ascension, safety will be the furthest thing from his mind. If he proceeds with his ascension, and makes even the slightest mistake, if Calgronti tries to ascend without the focal points, he could unleash all that pent-up energy. The resulting blast would destroy elsewhere. Perhaps all of Tamriel. You worry more than a Norse nursemaid. To the center of the island. It's time to end this.
Are you up to this, old man?
Don't concern yourself about me. Just remember, Calgrontiid is perched atop a gigantic shard of Aeon Stone that pulses with enough power to destroy the continent. Concentrate on the task at hand.
That door. Calgrontiid is through there.
Before we enter, prepare yourselves. And this might be the last time we have a chance to talk, so use it well.
We have reached the precipice, my friend. Whatever happens next will decide the fate of our world. Either way, it has been a pleasure to fight at your side. May Ruptka guide our hearts.
Are you ready, my friend? One last leap into oblivion? We'll finish this. Of that, I'm certain. I ran, dodged falling bricks and leapt over collapsing floors, made my way to the surface, only to find we were a league or more in the sky. I did what any proper battle mage would do. I hid. As you can see, I'm in no condition to take on Calgrontiid by myself. So I watched and waited. How did you get back here, by the way? Of course he did. If we survive this, you can explain that to me later. Now, let's go try and kill that damn dragon.
This is it. Our Krajun is now complete. Now we shall end the story that started with Kunzari, one way or another.
I'll cast spheres of protection upon the grapple points when Calgrontiid prepares to shout.
Mortals, let me taste your blood. One last drink before I complete my ascension.
Calgronted.
The island. It's shaking apart. What's happening?
Even in death, that damned dragon haunts me. If that Aeon Stone shatters, Tamriel is doomed. No, my friend. This task requires a dragon and a battle mage. Take Chimera and Sai-Sahan. Find a way out of here. Nafalar and I will contain the explosion. And we have accomplished amazing things. But this isn't something you can help me with. Save the others. I need to reach that crystal before it explodes. I prepared for a moment such as this. I insist that you trust me. This one last time. If this is goodbye, my friend, it has been a privilege.
I will do what I can, mage.
Get them out of here, Chimera. I know you can do it.
God will do what he always does. Save Captain. Nephilim, can you fly us off the island?
I must aid the wizard, or the explosion will destroy everything.
Moons take their time. Suppose I have to try. Jode, give me strength. There! Hurry, my friends, into the portal. Tarn was a better teacher than I gave him credit for. When I needed to do it, I was able to open a portal. The island, it exploded, but the blast spread no farther. Tarn did it. Elsewhere is safe. I know, Fivecrow. I know. I did not like the man, but I came to respect him. In the end, he was part of my family. We will honor his memory and his sacrifice. I will see to it personally. Sai went back to the Dragonguard Sanctum to check on the others. As for Nafalar, I do not know. He was on Dragonhold helping Tarn. We can only hope. The Dragonguard, they did so much. And you, always my champion. My words, they are not enough, yes? You have done so much for my homeland. For me. Go to the Dragonguard Sanctum. Meet with the others. I wish to stay here a while longer. I will find you when I return. All of this makes one think about the past. I lost my family. I lost good friends. I nearly lost my homeland. But we persevered. Before I met you, there was something else I lost, though I did not realize it. Something that you returned to me. Hope. No matter what we faced, no matter the danger, you never gave up. You never gave in. You taught me such a valuable lesson. You and Tarn both. Thank you, my friend.
Dragonguard's finest. Let us talk. Good to see you up and walking about. You were dead to the world after we escaped Dragonhold. We did it, my friend. And Tamriel owes you a great debt. You and Abnatharn both. Damn that old wizard for playing the hero. He contained a blast that should have turned elsewhere into ash and cinders. But did he have to get himself killed to do it? Whatever it is, we'll be ready for it. For now, though, I owe you a debt as well. Without your help, the Dragon Guard would never have been reborn. We succeeded beyond my expectations. Take this, and know that there will always be a place for you here. We did it, my friend. We reformed the Dragon Guard and put an end to Calgrantid. Not bad if I do say so myself. I do have one last favor to ask. It concerns Nathalar. He returned shortly after we did, but he's been acting strangely. He won't talk to me. Won't tell me what happened up there after Abner... He trusts you. Can you check on him for me? Upstairs in his chamber. He seems troubled about everything that happened. Talk to Nathalar. See if he can ship Zaji's...
When we saw the island begin to break apart, it was all I could do to stop Zaji and Casca from leaping into the pounce and sailing off to fish you out of the sea. Can you imagine trying to navigate while parts of the island were raining down? The thought, you know, I've been thinking, maybe I'm not actually cut out for the Dragon Guard. I feel so young compared to Sai, so inexperienced. I'm not sure I could have handled being up on that floating island. I did? I mean, I did, didn't I? And I took command of our forces down here while you and Sai were up there. You always know what to say, don't you? Thank you, my friend. I'll keep that in mind, even as I strive to gain more experience. You know, I really do like being a part of all this. No, that was just a slight moment of doubt. But
This one is sorry he missed all the action on Dragonhold. Zaji expects to be part of the next assault on a floating island, yes? The smuggling, the piracy, the drinking? Ah, this one has dropped them like a hot sweet cake. Well, except for the drinking. Zaji always wanted to be a hero. The Dragon Guard. It gives Zaji a chance to do something important with his life. Something good. But we should be celebrating, not examining decisions that brought us to this point. At least not while we're sober. Zaji still thinks a celebration is in order. Perhaps this one will mention it to the Lady Queen from Enequina. She must have enough gold to throw a proper party. There are still dragons to deal with, and the Dragon Guard will need more ships, a whole fleet of them. Then Captain Zaji will require a grander rank. What do you think? Admiral Zaji? Yes?
This Dragon Guard, it's good, but it needs work. Luckily, Sai Sahan has me to knock some sense into this sorry bunch. The work, the mission. We may have taken out the Dragon Clan mothers, so to speak, but there are still a lot of lesser dragons to deal with. For that, the Dragon Guard needs to learn how to fight. And fighting, that's my specialty. For as long as they'll have me and Captain Zaji both. Truth be told, the bearded one handles himself well in battle. I think I could learn a thing or two from him along the way. So, it works out for everyone for me to drop anchor here.
Getting old is no baby, but the alternative's a lot worse.
Next time there is a dragon, Zaji does not want to be left behind.
I don't recall you jumping forward to challenge Lot Fulan.
Now, Ilya. The captain always maintains a tactical reason.
Tactical.
Mask Bearer. I look around my home and see so much activity. The Bearded One's minions, they scurry like ants in the moon sugar. It vexes me. The Battle Mage wanted to contain the energy of the Aeon Stones, to keep the release from destroying anything beyond the crumbling island. I helped him achieve that goal before I returned here. I do not know. The Battle Mage was weak, exhausted, but he refused to give up. He wanted to save you, save this land. I lent him enough of my power to accomplish that task. It was the least I could do, after he helped stop Calgrantid. All I can tell you is what Calgrantid believed. He believed that with enough power, he could become a new moon in the sky, a new god to challenge Akatosh. Regardless of the truth, he had to be stopped. Now, for me, the time has come to move on. Glad that a creature as magnificent as Calgrantid had to be destroyed? No, Mask Bearer. I am disappointed that it came to that Calgrantid forced us to intercede. He was dangerous, so we ended the danger. And now, I must take my leave. Wherever my wings will take me, Mask-Bearer, I must bide my time and wait for the next event that requires my intervention. It was good to see that we could work together, mortal. I will remember that. And now, farewell. We may meet again, Mask-Bearer. The world is not so very large, and do not worry about the mask. Like me, it will bide its time until it is again needed. Tell the Dragon Guard they have my respect.
I heard the wings. Nephilar has left us? Probably for the best, all things considered. Were you able to get him to tell you what happened on Dragonhold before the island totally broke apart? Tharn's a tough old goat. If there was a way to survive, he'd find it. I don't think there was. Oh, I almost forgot. We received a summons from Queen Chimera. She wants to see us. All of us. In Senchal. She was being rather cryptic, but I think she wants to throw a celebration. Honor the Dragon Guard and all that. Beforehand, however, she wants to talk to you. You could find her in Senchal Palace. Queen Chimera impressed me, my friend. It isn't every ruler who readily puts themselves in harm's way for the sake of their people. Tamriel could use a dozen more like her.
How can we protect you, my queen, if you continue to leave us behind?
I am no fragile kitten, Zamarak. My duty will always take precedence.
What an amazing coincidence, meeting you here like this. How are you, my cherished friend? I haven't seen you since we put a crown on the head of that beautiful cat lady, Chimera. Speaking of crowns, did you happen to see where I placed my hat? I really find myself where I expect to be, either. One of the great mysteries of life, I dare say. My portals usually take me where I need to be, whether I realize it or not. Rather convenient, if a bit disconcerting at times. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Mostly the latter, not so much of the former. I handled a few tasks for Queen Chimera, visited with Abner Tharn, even dispatched a dragon or two, the smallish ones, nothing too impressive. So good of you to remember. The scamps have been working day and night to finish the place. Soon it will be a perfect getaway, a retreat from all the questing and daring do. You must come visit next time you're traveling the plains of Oblivion.
Ah, Fiveclaw, you arrive in the nick of time. While I deal with my royal protectors, I have an important task for you. I need you to represent me before the Imperial General Renmus. He knows of my goal to restore the Elsewhere Confederacy and rejoin Anequina and Palatine. Given their service, I want to offer the Shields of Senchal a place in this restored kingdom. Very much so. There is no one else I trust to handle such a delicate negotiation. General Renmus has an idea this is coming. I want you to officially present the offer and determine what he thinks.
How can I get any work done with these constant interruptions? Ah, it's you. I understand we have you to thank for stopping the dragon and getting rid of the floating island? Thank you. But what brings you to my office at this particular point in time? So, Anequina seeks to come to the rescue of Palatine? We've been doing quite well on our own, I'll have you know. Oh, who am I kidding? The shields have been getting by on luck and tenacity. And then the dragons came. My soldiers and I, we swore an oath to the Empire. If we forsake that oath and take up with Rimmond's queen, what does that say about our commitment and loyalty? I seem to be caught between my pride and my honor. What do you think, Dragon God? You make an excellent point. The Empire no longer exists, but Senchal continues to need us. It would be dishonorable to turn away from our duty. Very well. For Senchal and its people, I will agree to Queen Chimera's terms.
Father, excuse the interruption, but the ceremony is about to begin.
Perfect timing. And Aelia, I've accepted Queen Chimera's offer. We shall help her re-establish the Elsewhere Confederacy.
That's excellent news, Father.
Senchal needs the shields, and the shields need the support of a monarch. Now, come along. We need to get all of you to that ceremony.
As you say, Father. I told you to go easy on the plum brandy.
Fiveclaw, come here, please. My dearest friend, you must take your place alongside the rest of the Dragon Guard. The ceremony cannot begin until all of those I wish to honor are accounted for. Pomp and circumstance are a necessary component of every ceremony. The masses demand it. Besides, I want to honor the Dragon Guard's accomplishments, yours included. Take this reward and smile, Five Claw. We are about to begin. People of Senchal, let us recognize the efforts of the Dragon Guard. They saved Elsewhere from the rage of dragons. First, let us bow our heads and remember Abnar Tarn, who gave his life to save Tamriel. Second, it brings me great joy to mark the return of Sai Sahan and the Dragon Guard. May you always watch over us all.
The honor is ours, Queen Chimera.
And finally, join me in honoring my friend and champion who ended the threat of Calgrontied once and for all. 3 cheers for Five Claw! 3 cheers for the Dragon Guard!
3 beers? No, Zaji said enough. Thank you.
Dragons take me.
I wish I could issue a proclamation and solve all our problems, but it doesn't work that way. For now, we celebrate. Then, we must get back to work. Dragons reunifying Anequina and Palatine, re-establishing supply lines. There is so much to do. I suppose. But I will not forget what you have done for all of Elsewhere, my friend. You and Abnar Tarn both. Perhaps the old battle mage deserves a statue? I will think on that when I am not dealing with the ongoing issues of state.
I need to find the Queen's court historian. I want to make sure Zaji's antics don't make it into the official record. The Dragon Guard still has much to learn, and there remain dragons to deal with. After that, I need to find my Snow Lily. Let Lyris know I'm all right. You won't believe how much I miss that beautiful half-giant.
What a moving ceremony. I feel honored to have been, honored by the Queen. Well, you know what I mean.
Is the ceremony over? Did Zaji get a medal? Zaji always wanted a medal.
From pit fighter to pirate to honored by the Queen of Rimen, Casca can barely contain her excitement. If you ever need my help, Walker, don't hesitate to ask.
You did it again, champion of Anequina. I'm almost tempted to abandon my post and follow you around. See what kind of adventure you get into next time. Almost.
Zamorak suspects we will be making many journeys between Rimmon and Senshal. Queen Kamira isn't fond of simply sitting upon her throne day in and day out. It is good that Zamorak never stopped his training.
I heard all about what happened with that mangy beast, Calgrunteed. Well done, my friend. I just wish I'd been able to join you. Sounds like it was a worthy quest indeed. Alas, I had to see a Daedric lord about a mind-shriven horse.
Adara High heard you were being honored in Senchal, Walker. She decided to come see for herself. You look well. That is a relief. Struggles take their toll, Walker, and your ordeals have been extraordinary. This one is glad those experiences haven't scarred you. You are stronger from the strife you've seen. Not everyone is so lucky. Her wounds are fresh. Adara High does not yet know what scars she will carry, but Kaishke is strong in spirit. Perhaps too strong. She has pushed this one to take her to the Twilight Cantors. She aspires to join them. It's complicated. Adara High took comfort in Kaishka's quiet life. This one faces the horrors she does so that Khajiit can have that sort of peace. Kaishka has been robbed of that, but Adara High hoped she would find it again. Only if her sister sees this as a path to vengeance. A Twilight Cantor cannot carry hatred in their heart. But that is unlikely. After seeing the love Kaishka and Vijari shared, this one is certain that there is no room for darkness in her sister. She will be happy you thought of her. Enjoy your accolades, Walker. You deserve all of them.
Salutations! Shazar sees that Srendar smiles upon your struggles. Such a ceremonious series of circumstances, this one cannot summon from memory. Shazar is grateful to have showered before such a celebration. The springs sparkle again, and the smugglers are seeking shelter somewhere else. There are stragglers, of course, but the skooma stills have stopped spilling their slop in the shrines and shoal. Shazar thinks you are deserving of a soak yourself.
Tiny is so glad to see you again. When she and Safik heard about the island in the sky and your duel with the dragon, how could she not come? How could she not wish you well? Oh, we are. Sormund will take us. But none of us felt right leaving without seeing you and the Dragon Guard receive the Queen's honor. Plus, we all wanted to see Queen Kamira. She's sleek.
Dearest friend. The blood of my beloved made such a lovely speech. Now your tale will be spread far and wide. But could she have not spared at least a word or two about the humble Kunzari? Truthfully, not a bit. Zar's story ended where yours began. And it was a pleasure to witness your triumphs and tragedies. An honor. May the legacy of your Krajun last as long as Zar's did. No, longer. Do not mention it. Now, prepare yourself. Hero work is tiring, yes? And endless. The stories repeat, and this is your turn in the cycle. Impending doom, resolute hero, miraculous salvation. Save the world and start again. That is the way of things. And that is a story that Gunzari cannot wait to hear. For the world is a sadder place without its heroes or its stories. Farewell, dear friend.
Even with Lotvulan killed, there's still plenty of dragons in southern elsewhere. The sooner your dragon god can rid us of these blasted beasts, the better.